So eXp, the reason I am so passionate about it is because I have always known that, everything in the world is going global. And I always wanted to work on an international level. I'm a Canadian. I live in the United States, but I'm a Canadian citizen, and I've been in the US for 20 years, and I've been an agent for 8 years. And I started my first 2 years in 2 different companies and had different commission splits. One was 75-25 and one was 90-10. And I actually left the 90-10 for the eXp model. So I took a greater split at the beginning because eXp offered a cap, meaning when I sold so many houses, I could go 100% commission. And I love goals, I love challenges, and I knew I could shoot for that and achieve it. So what makes eXp so unique is it is the largest global cloud-based brokerage. So there are no desk fees, no royalties, and you can literally work from anywhere in the world. And we have leading training and coaching because it's virtual. So you collaborate and coach and learn from everyone around the world, top producers around the world. And we have a very competitive compensation model, especially in Europe and abroad. The US is a little less competitive, but it's still there's other advantages. So you're able to build a future with this company because we are the first public company to offer equity. So we're the first company in the world to say to its agents, hey, you guys, we want you to have ownership in the brokerage you work for. We want you to be co-owners, and they provide equity to do that. Plus, it is agent focused. This company was built by a working agent in 2007, and he built it to correct some of the things that were not, in his opinion, working for an agent in a traditional model. So what does this mean if you're considering our company? And again, I'm so grateful that you're on, is that this is a place and an opportunity to grow globally. So to expand beyond, like I know Demetrios said he's in Athens, like you can actually work outside of the Athens. You can refer outside of Athens throughout all of Greece and in the 24 other countries that we're in. I mentioned ownership. Plus, you can build a community. So I currently have a community of agents that I've teamed up with in 4 countries, and they represent 5 nationalities. It's been fascinating to collaborate with all these agents. And it's amazing how, despite the contractual differences and the market differences, from country to country, the act of agency, the act of being an agent and lead generation and serving a client is consistent in my experience with all the agents I've worked with around the world. They're passionate about innovation. We're constantly looking for ways to innovate and improve as a company. And they want you to find freedom. So they have created a retirement planned brokerage, so you can build towards a retirement in this company and not have to sell, every day, all day till the day you die. So we're the fastest growing company. Like I mentioned, we have over 90,000 agents, and we are in 24 countries. And these are all the countries we're in. I can send you an actual list. But our most recent launch was Dubai. We've been there just about a year, and then we're gearing up for future launches once we get through this US election year. But what's amazing about this map is that, let's say, Demetrios, I'll give you a great example. You're in Athens. I have a client here in very small town America. I'm in Lynchburg, Virginia. And one of my clients here lived in Greece for 10 years. And so we were talking, and he said, I want to buy a summer home in Greece. And I said, really? Now, they buy summer homes at some point. But this past spring, he got very active about it. So I reached into our 90K agents, and I found the Greek community. And then I reached into those agents to find the ones that worked in Athens. And I reached out to see who spoke English and connected them. So what will happen is when my Greek client here finds that home in Greece and closes, I will get my referral commission from eXp the same day the Greek agent closes on that property. So you now can actually do business beyond the border of the community that you live in or where you've been working. So we also have, we own Virbela, which creates metaverses. We were the first company to create a metaverse, and it was before the pandemic. So during the pandemic, we continued business as usual as a brokerage because we were able to collaborate globally in this environment, and we still do. They host seminars, webinars. You can go to any broker to anywhere in the world, visit any broker in their time zone in Virbela. And Virbela is owned by our company, which means you are part owner, and it's also now creating virtual metaverses for major companies like Johnson & Johnson, McDonald's. So we as a company do more than just sell real estate, in terms of our portfolio, which is amazing. You get with our company all the branding that you need. You can choose to brand yourself. So for me, my name is Renee Ruth. I'd established myself in my market as Renee Ruth. And so people knew me as that. So when I joined eXp, I didn't use their branding. I kept my own. But it's all there for you if you want to just brand yourself as an agent with eXp. You also will get a state-of-the-art CRM, and that CRM is very robust. And depending on which country you're in, I can connect you with the Greek broker to explain what is included in your CRM. But the short answer is you're going to have a website. You're going to get lead gen from your website into the CRM. You'll be able to keep track of your prospects, contacts. It's the brain of your business, and it's provided by the company. And we're moving each country into luxury and eXp solutions in each country, which we already do here in America. And that's providing partnerships in the industry that can help us help our clients achieve their goals with ease. Here's a quick summary of that CRM. Again, it's a different platform depending on which country you're in, but it outlines what I'd mentioned, managing your business, lead, prospecting, tracking, brochures, emails, calendars, and tasks. You can actually conduct virtual open houses through them, and it's a quality-based email. So guys, one of the biggest secrets to the future success of real estate will be automation. That you can automate your business, and the automations work through email. So as you collect clients, their email and their phone number, you can start to build out this database and be able to send them emails and holiday greetings, and you can set it up that it will just do this for you. So if you're not currently doing that, if you are doing that, you're able to port over all your contacts into it. And if you're not, it's a great opportunity to start that for yourself. What's really awesome is that in eXp, if you join our company, your contacts are yours. So the company does not keep any of your book of business. It is yours. So everything you get from the company that you bring in for yourself is all your business. And if you ever left the company, you take your book with you. So that's I love that about our company. So you actually get to grow, as I mentioned before, with some of the top agents. I am one of the top 2% in the company for sales, and I have been for the last 6 years, and I've been very blessed to do very well. And so I coach. I do a lot of coaching and mentoring, and I'm one of many that pour back into the agents of this company on a global scale to see them achieve their goals. So the company has goals that you can achieve, but each individual will have their own goals and purposes for business. So we have masterminds. You will get full transaction support, which is amazing. So all your contacts and everything will be managed by the company. And then here's our competitive commission split. I can tell you, everyone on this call, your commission split will be 75% to you and 25% to the company. What will change between Germany and Greece would be the number that you cap at. So in America, cap it tends to be anywhere between 12 to 15 houses that you sell, depending on the value in your market, to give you an idea. And if you want the specifics for your market, I can send you the Google Doc that will identify those for you after this call. There is a startup fee. Usually it's about €100. 150 euro. And that startup fee goes towards building out your website, email, all the front end work, getting you in the metaverse, creating avatar, all of that front end work to launch you into our virtual brokerage. And then we do have a monthly brokerage fee, which is I think, but in both countries, Germany and in Greece, I think it's something like €50 a month. So for €50 a month, you're going to get the CRM, transaction support, lead support. You're just getting a huge amount for a very minimal amount of money. It will also include a transaction review fee once you cap, and then a risk management fee, management fee too. And please, if you have questions, I can't see the chat box, but feel free to ask questions or chime in if you have them. All right, this equity program I mentioned earlier is probably one of the more unique pieces of our company. And it's so unique that I recognized its value because of what my friends experienced with Starbucks in the 90s. You must have Starbucks in your areas in Athens and Germany, but they worked for Starbucks, and Starbucks had a very similar equity program whereby every time that they collected payment, for it, or sorry, my dog is going nuts, please ignore him. Every time they got paid, they opted in to the company purchasing stock in the company at a discount. So my friends did that for 7-10 years maybe with Starbucks, worked for them, and then went on with life. But they never took that stock money out. They left it. And as Starbucks grew, because we know it did, it just in leaps and bounds, they're both individually millionaires just off the stock. So the logic for me was, I'm buying and selling houses anyway. If I can buy and sell and also get investments in the company I'm selling for that can then accrue over time and create just another stream of income, it made perfect sense. They also offer the opportunity for you to earn back. And I don't know another brokerage that does this, but you can earn back your broker paid commission in stock. So they have goals for you, tiers of goals, and as you work to achieve them and sell homes and move your business forward, as you achieve them, you can earn back the broker paid commission. So I want to say, I have to look it back. I want to say Greece is €25,000 and Germany might be the same. That's your cap. So when you pay the company €25,000, right? When that 25% bucket fills, you're 100% commission, and then you must sell so many houses after that, and you can earn the 25% back. Well, I've done that for the last 6 years. It's called Icon. So I've earned half back immediately, and then I've earned some of the rest back as I put service into the company, paying it forward into the community. So that's the Icon Award, and you get celebrated on an annual basis. When your calendar year is up, your whole system restarts. You're back to the split with the company until you cap again, Icon again. So it's this yearly, growth and goal production activity. This one is the one part of the company that I never really took very seriously. The eXp offered what is called revenue share. And let me explain what that means. Revenue share means that the company, eXp as a company, refers back money. 50% of its broker pay commissions gets put back into agents' pockets. And this is the chart whereby they do it. So the company collects 25% annually from each until they cap, right? And then they've taken that 25% and half of it they have filtered back through the agents as a gift for referring other agents to the brokerage. So for all the people on this call, we are so new in your country that you have a unique opportunity to be one of the people that brings this into the awareness of the real estate communities in your country. And I met a guy, this was the powerful moment for me. I met a guy at our eXp con. His name is Brent Gove. And Brent Gove started eXp when I did. I iconed, hit the top of the company for sales year after year. He sold property, but he actively shared this opportunity with agents throughout the United States year after year. When we met, both of us 4 years into the company, I had great sales accolades. He was making $800,000 a month. I meant that number, $800,000 a month from the broker referral. That was the money that the broker paid to him because he had built this organization with the company. I do not know another broker on the planet that is willing to share a piece of their broker commissions. I don't know one. And this structure gives you an opportunity to create a third stream of income. So you would have commissions, equity, ownership in the company, and then also a revenue share opportunity. We also believe in giving back to the community. So in each country, eXp works to enhance the lives of each individual in each country, in each community. So in Greece, there's a focus on the Greek community and the Greek culture and Greek people, just like Germany. And I love that about the company because they believe in giving back. And the owner of the company has said many times, we rise because we help others rise. And that's where the power of this business model has come from, is that we empower others to have more and do more. And by doing so, we in turn end up with the same. You'll never be, this community is huge. We work collectively on the Facebook platform. They licensed the platform from Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, and we as a company exist on that same platform, but it's named Workplace. So if you know how Facebook works, you know how our company platform works, and we can private message anyone, anywhere in the company around the world. I talk to all the global brokers there, and I do it from my phone, like I'm texting and it's in real time. I even sent the founder, Glenn Sanford, who started the company, I sent him a message because we've had some changes in America and I wasn't 100% on board with one of the changes to our listing agreement. And I kind of just sent him a message and expressed my concern, and he wrote back in the same day. And he explained why he took that position and just said, hang in there, the next 2 months will be crazy. So it's and I did that based off of the broker in New Zealand saying he is so passionate about his agents. I mean, he's so passionate that it is literally him responding on that platform, which is incredible. So this is him. If you've never met him before, this is Glenn. Glenn in 2009 was one of the top producing agents, over 40 million a year with Keller Williams. That's where he started. And when the market hit the fan in 2009, he saw opportunity. I love this about him. He never sees a problem, he sees an opportunity. So when everyone else was watching the market crumble, he saw an opportunity to build something new and better. And so he did. And this has been his trajectory since 2009. And as you can see, when you're thinking of investing in any company on any market, you want to know that they're growing. And so we've started doing mergers and acquisitions as soon as 2018 and have continued we got Showcase ID, Success, Zoocasa, they continue to purchase companies in their growth trajectory, which is fantastic. Here's the companies, the list I mentioned before. So if you knew anyone if any of your clients were from this area or knew people in this area, you have an opportunity to network. It just takes the thinking about your business, it takes it to another place. It expands your mind's ability to do the job you're already doing. We have, and this is the meeting. So for me, I actually run a meeting every Monday, and this is the global community in that meeting. So I've got France in there, South Africa, Dominican Republic, and then the US. And we get together every Monday and we brainstorm all the ways that we can build our businesses. We share wins. We work to empower each other every Monday for the week ahead, and in our different time zones, right? So I do it at 10 a.m. my time, which works out to be about 4 or 5 p.m., depending on where you are in Europe or South Africa. So that's what my passion is. I want to teach everyone how to achieve whatever success they want to achieve in this company, wherever they are in the world. And then also help them build out globally if that's their passion, or locally or not. There's a lot of agents in our company that just come over because they get ownership in the company and it's a competitive commission split. So that's the crew, some of the crew that we work with on a global team or a global level. And I'm thanking all three of you for taking the time to meet with us, or meet with me, I should say, and hear that. So let me know if you guys have any questions. I don't know if Joel was able to get his system to work, but Demetrius, Irene, if you're still here, let me know if you guys have any questions.
I have a couple of questions.
Yeah, go ahead.
So first, is your first firm that you joined in real estate market, or what? Or you moved from another one?
Do you mean when I joined EXP?
Yes, this is your first.
No, I was in
Okay,
two companies before this one.
okay.
Yeah.
So, what is it all about? Is about higher earnings?
Yep. So you're gonna
Is
make
about money at the end?
at the end, it's always about money. Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So
So
Dimitri,
it's a matter. It's a whole case of some kind of a battle between um, first on the line brokers about what will be the cap level, what will be the earnings. So it will be, for obvious reasons, a case in some months, a year, that will be an opportunity for realtors to go for working for a firm that will have, let's say, a cap level of 10,000.
yes.
So it's actually a battle on that at the end.
In
It's
the
not
end,
about tools, etc., because most of the tools that we hear from you today, it's more or less what everybody is offering now, at least for the big firms.
correct. So what it is you're gonna get. Let me see if I can summarize it again and tell me if I'm going too fast. Thank you for your English, by the way. So you get 75% in your pocket on every single deal from the minute you join. So you keep 75% of the deal. The company will take 25% until the 25% to the company totals is all of it is 25,000 euro. Then you're 100% commission. You keep it all.
Yeah, this is what cap is all about.
Yes. So then you have stock. So I don't know, most of the companies in Europe, you don't get ownership in the company.
What do you mean by ownership?
Ownership. You're an owner. So when you join the company, you get stock in the company in the United States in your name on the NASDAQ, and you continue to collect stock. Do you know how the stock market works?
Yeah, okay, but this is the case for the US. I'm not sure that it's the case for the rest of the world.
It's the whole world because you work for a US company.
Okay, go ahead. What does that actually mean?
So it means that you have money invested in the United States in your name. So you can take the money out and do whatever you want with it, or you can leave the money, but it's money in addition to
Okay.
it's money in addition to the money you make from commission. It's in addition. It's also money.
Mm-hmm.
And then you also get to act like a broker owner. So let's say Dimitrios, let's say you know two agents. So for example, Dimitrios, when I came over to eXp, I had two agent friends and I told them about the company. They looked at it. And when I came over, they came with me, right? When they closed on properties, the company gave me a part of the company commission, gave it to me after it closed from the company commission. So from the 25%, they gifted me back because I introduced them. So that's what a broker does. A broker makes their money off of agents working, right? So we have 90,000 agents working. The broker, the company, gifts back to us for referring agents to the company. So you can build a third stream of referral income by introducing agents. There's three ways you can make money in the company. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Actually, it's what is actually have as extra money for the commission from a referrals now.
Yeah, well, you would get.
It's all about different organization and different, let's say, scaling or whatever. But
approach to it.
as a tool, as an extra,
Yeah.
it is existing in other brokerages too.
Yeah, Demetrios, if you were interested, I would say your next step would be to talk to the Greek broker, because he's fluent in Greek, and he can go over all of this in Greek for you and explain even like down to the contracts and how that works in Greece.
Mm-hmm.
That would be your next step because he's fluent in Greek.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're interested, also, Demetrios, I can send you everything I'm saying. I can send it to you in writing in Greek. So I'll send that to you as well.
Mm-hmm.
If that works. Yeah. Did you have other questions?
I want to ask something, Renee. Is there a limit in the amount on which amount the percentage of 70% is valued? I mean, is this 75% estimated in any amount of purchase?
Yeah. So
even for small amounts?
Even small. So think of it like Irini, think of it like a bucket, like you're filling this, right? So you take, no matter what you sell, you pay the broker 75% and you're filling this to 25,000 euro. So when you hit 25,000, it doesn't matter what you sell after that, you keep it all, big or large. So the bigger the property, the quicker you fill your bucket. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. Okay. I mean, well, in some other companies, there's a limit on which the percentage is estimated.
Yeah.
For example, if the value is less than 50,000, the commission is steady.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
either 1 or 2,000.
They're taking 25% regardless. It's just filling. It's filling a bucket. It just fills a bucket.
Okay.
But you also are getting the opportunity every time a property closes to purchase company stock at a discount. So when you buy stock at a discount, you're getting immediate equity in that stock, which is why when you buy it at a discount, you have to wait 3 years to sell. But you can start like a retirement plan for yourself through the company.
Yeah.
They've got it built in. Yeah, they've it built in. And then, Irene, if we got other agents, right? Like, so your big thing is it's hard for me to sell in this small place, right? Like that's the thing. And if we teamed up and we worked on the agent side of it, introducing agents to the company, you could create a buffer, like a stream of income that you just get the referral from the company for doing that work to offset, what business is doing.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Like if you you look at and what's crazy, I'll give you an example. So you see these tiers, right? When you join the company, you earn off the top 3 tiers right away. So I brought in a girl from France on my first tier. She brought in a girl underneath her named Ava. And then they brought in 3 people I don't even know and don't even speak English. And but the company says it's still in my organization. It's still in my tree that I'm still going to get that referral from the company when they close on business. So the growth is not entirely up to you because it will grow. Eventually it's so organic. It will grow on its own. Or, my vision was to have it do that around the world, right? Like what if we could collaborate with agents around the world and grow a global organization? Like that's my vision. So I've teamed up with a few agents in each country that I've met to not just be successful buying and selling, but to be successful in introducing this to agents who are looking for a change, who are looking to keep more money in their pocket. It's not about convincing someone this is good. It's about finding people who need this to build a future for themselves, if that makes sense. Yeah. Thanks for that question, Irene. Demetrios, thank you for your questions too. They're so great. Joel, are you here? Demetrios and Irene, thank you so much. We got Greece representing today. I love Greece.
Thank you for your invitation. You're great and glamorous as always.
Oh, thanks. The worst.
Thank you very much for your input.
Absolutely. We'll talk soon, guys.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Renee.